Welcome to Hilton Coliseum in Ames, Iowa, as we host college volleyball on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. I'm Carl Schlurke with Rachel Hockaday. Rachel, Baylor, number 2 Baylor, brings their talent into Hilton Coliseum tonight. Any players over the week stick out in your mind?
Yeah, absolutely, Carl. Tonight we've got 2 amazing players, both for Baylor and Iowa State. First, we'll start with Yassiana Pretzley. She is a tremendous senior outside hitter from Cypress, Texas. She is coming into this match having just won her 16th career Big 12 award, where she was named the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. She put down a whopping 50 kills last weekend against Texas Tech. Presley is currently sitting 3rd place on the Baylor's all-time career kill leaderboard. She leads her team in kills with 135 on the season. And then Iowa State, Eleanor Holdhouse. She's a junior right side hitter from Richmond, Minnesota. She's leading the Iowa State offense in kills with 75 on the season, hitting with an efficiency of .342 so far this year. She was named to the 2019 All Big 12 First Team and really continues to be an offensive threat for this Iowa State squad. Presley and Holdhouse both play a vital leadership role and dominate for their respective teams. It's going to be a fun matchup tonight.
You bet. Let's get to the starting lineups. For Baylor, number 1, Callie Williams. Marika Vandermark will play. Campbell Bowden, Kara McGee, Lachey Harper, Yassiana Presley, and Chanel Bramschreiber. Coach McGuire is 7-1 in the conference in 2020 and 119-44 overall while at Baylor. For Iowa State, Jenna Brandt, Brooke Anderson, Eleanor Holthouse, Izzy Enna at libero, Annie Hatch, Alexis Engelbrecht, Candelaria Herrera. For the Cyclones, Coach Christy Johnson-Lynch is in her 16th season. She is 307 and 156 overall and 170 and 96 in the Big 12. And we are underway. Typical start for Baylor from what we've seen when we've watched. Baylor finds Presley wherever they are, throws it up high and says, go for it.
Great high swing there from Yassiana.
Izzy Enna back to serve. Ace serve. Ties us at 1. 2-1 now for the Cyclones. That just fell right into the donut.
Yeah, one of Iowa State's best servers in Izzy Enna was one of the keys of the match tonight for Iowa State, was serving tough.
Yassiana Presley through the block. Number 3 serving, Emily Van Slate. Excellent rhythm on that play. Condi Herrera with the finish.
Great push by Jenna Brandt there, off of a great press by Anderson. Keeping those middles involved is going to be key for tonight's match against Baylor.
Trading service errors. Presley back to serve. That could be an overpass. The joust is won. That was number 1, Callie Williams.
Great ball by Callie Williams. She has done a terrific job stepping in for the starting position this year for Baylor.
Off speed by Iowa State. Earns a point. Herrera with that tip. It's off speed but effective swing by Harrison, number 31.
Lauren Harrison from Stone Mountain, Georgia. She's a transfer from North Carolina. Really dynamic player. Has some really good shots there on the outside position.
Service ace. McGee with that ace. Brooke Anderson finds the deep corner and puts it down.
We're just trading points back and forth here, Carl. Great high shot there to middle back by Brooke Anderson. That's a ball that's tough to defend.
Presley with the dig. 31 Harrison challenges the block and wins that one.
Last week against Texas Tech, Baylor dominated on the pin, and Lauren Harrison has a really good line shot. She did a fantastic job against Texas Tech last night, so Iowa State is going to need to take her line, I think, this match in order to slow her down.
The block is involved with covering the setter's action. Anderson gets the set and finds fewer defenders that time. Touch, extends the play. Still alive.
Great.
Stays inside inside the antenna, I should say. Off speed. Eleanor Holthaus gets it down.
It's really what Iowa State's going to need to do to stay in this game with Baylor tonight is win those long rallies and stay relentless and aggressive defensively. You saw that in that rally just then.
Holthaus finds a spot, and it goes down. Off speed and deep. The defenders had a bit of a challenge. Brandt serving. Big swing by Harrison.
Great cross-court shot there by Lauren Harrison on the right side. You
Iowa
see
State's block was split, and she had a wide open area. A serve. Number 11, Bowden. The right side attack by Iowa State goes wide. Baylor gets to 10-8, set one. Iowa State tries the left pin. Vandermark part of that block.
Vandermark is a force to be reckoned with there on the outside or the right side block. She stands at 6'6", so she's a tough blocker for this Baylor defense.
You're watching college volleyball on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. 3-point lead, 11-8 in set one. See how Iowa State adjusts. No contact on that last Iowa State attack in the middle. And the down official helped the up official by signaling on the chest, and that helps make that decision. That's why they pair together. Coverage by Iowa State. This is live. Presley tried to take it softly inside the block, and it just came up short.
Iowa State doing a really good job of slowing Presley down on the outside there. They're getting some really nice touches off that block. She's not one that you're going to get many stuff blocks on, but if you can slow her down a little bit by touching it, that's going to help.
Vandermark with the swing and the kill. She's left-handed. That's her on-hand side. And so it's really difficult when she has that much length and power. Iowa State tries the right side. Eleanor Holthouse with the kill.
Nice shot by Holthouse down the line there. Presley left just a hair of a line, and she just got it through. She's got a heavy, nice arm there for the Iowa State offense.
Presley, I'm sorry, I thought the ball was down.
Kind of looked that way for a minute.
Presley takes it off the hands, and it goes long. Yassiana had a shot earlier in the rally that confused us a little, but that last one was definite. Oh, like, nice pancake.
Yeah, Annie Hatch got there and just got it up.
Cyclones have an excellent pass to work with on the serve receive. They have options, and Eleanor Holthouse gets the kill.
Looks like they are putting in Piper Mock here, who has been previously to this season the starting setter for the Cyclones. Christy mentioned that they were trying out some situational 6-2 rotations, so we'll see how it goes here for the Iowa State team.
Outside attack by Baylor finds a spot. McGee with that swing. So Rachel, why would Iowa State go to a 6-2 that sometimes has problems with different heights of sets and things like that?
Yeah, so a lot of the times it's to put in some height in the front row. So as you can see, instead of Jenna Brandt blocking on the right side, now it's Kinsey Mance. She's a little bit bigger and a little bit more dynamic defensively. So a lot of times it's for defensive purposes. But I know they're testing it out and trying to smooth it out over there.
Thank you. McGee with the kill and the serve. Mock with the dig. Solid rally by Iowa State.
Baylor really makes sure they keep Yassiana involved. Even when she's in the back row, they are setting her from all the way around. You can see Callie Williams, the Baylor setter. She's front row right now. And then
15 seasons. She's guided the Cyclones to the national regional semifinals 3 times and to the regional final twice. 2 quality coaches making things better. Harrison with the swing, defended by Iowa State.
Great rally here, Carl.
Presley gets slowed up. It's down. Iowa State gets the point.
When you win a rally like that, it's a big momentum shift. And it's exactly what Iowa State needed to do right here with the score at 17-13. They've got to make a stop. And they did just that. We'll see if they can get on a run here.
Herrera serving. Harrison takes it off the hands. It comes across the net and out. Point Baylor.
Again, Harrison with that high line shot. She loves to find those hands if she can. Iowa State needs to make a move on that block.
Another touch on the block, extends the play. Cyclones said, we're not going to tip this one over. I think we're going to hit it, see what happens.
That's right. That was an aggressive swing by outside hitter Brooke Anderson. Christy Johnson-Lynch will say Brooke is sort of the glue for this Iowa State team. She carries a heavy load, and it's imperative that night after night she plays well in order for the rest of her team to play well.
18-14, set one. The attack is wide. Iowa State gets a second point. Brandt serving, so she'll be setting out of the back row. Vandermark with the swing. The shove went into the block went into the antenna. Iowa State gets a point.
That's a great transition play again by Brooke Anderson. She's transitioning hard. She finds those hands, pushing it out of bounds.
Ace serve, Iowa State making a little run to get back in.
Looks like Iowa State is trying to challenge outside hitter Yassiana Presley on the serve receive pass, trying to slow her down and get her out. Baylor Bears to a 2019 championship.
One thing I think that Coach McGuire has done is made adjustments in between evenings. They've been really whooping up on the team the next night.
Absolutely.
Let's see what kind of adjustments happen mid-game. Engelbrecht with that swing.
This is Engelbrecht's first start for the Cyclones.
Dump is down, and I'm thinking that that was Callie Williams. I couldn't see it.
Yes, Callie Williams there for the dump, number 1.
Bowden serving. Excellent defensive play by Iowa State, keeping the ball alive. Vandermark, 2 swings, 1 played up, and the other one scores the point. Number 20.
Yes, Vandermark does an incredible job there for the Baylor team on the right side. And she's a competitor too. I love watching her.
Emotion is just right there.
Yes.
Cyclones went left pin. Vandermark was there with Harper.
Yes, she was, and you can see her coming back into that huddle, saying, let's go, let's finish this out.
Out of system swing by Yassiana Presley, but once again, you're going to take that chance if you're Baylor. It's a good chance she's going to find a spot.
Yep, it's a good high aggressive swing, but didn't fall.
Service error gives Baylor 22. Iowa State 18. We're in set 1. Bremschreiber serving. That's a rocket serve. Touch on the block earns Baylor their 23rd.
That's a nice swing there out of the middle by Baylor. She's up in transition.
A serve gets Baylor that one step closer. They've had a nice run here towards the end of this particular set. Cyclones go right side, off the block, and it falls. Set point for the Bears. Goes wide. Iowa State has 20. Touch off the middle, goes down. Baylor gets point 25 here in set 1, winning the set 25-20. You're watching college volleyball on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. Positive personalities on their faces. You can see the smiles on their faces and know that they're having a great time.
Yeah, any night you can come out and compete in the Big 12, it's a good day. I think everybody's just happy. They're getting the opportunity tonight, so that's for sure.
Well, Williams will start set 2. So she will be in the back row. Not able to block or dump, but I think that is something that Iowa State understands. And
looks like, sorry, Carl, but it looks like Baylor made a little adjustment. KJ Johnson's here in. Looks like for Vandermark playing on the right side.
Okay, thank you. Right off the bat, Kelly Williams drips one over the net, gets an ace. Big swing by the Iowa State Hatch.
That's a big aggressive swing there from the outside. Annie Hatch, deep cross ball. Always a tough one to defend.
Little communication error. I'm going to step out and maybe make a guess. That last serve was to Presley. Let's see if Yassiana gets the serve again, because maybe Iowa State's trying to tire her out a little, make her have more activities to do.
I think you're onto something, Carl.
We are tied at 2, though.
Lauren Harrison with a cut shot from that right side. Another tough ball to defend. Baylor's pin hitters do a really good job. There's lots of versatility, lots of depth there on the outside positions.
Triple block by Baylor is effective. Holthouse aims for the hands and misses. Point for Baylor. Bowden serving. Iowa State tries the right side, aims for the hands and misses.
Jenna Brandt trying to create some opportunities there for Holthouse. She looked like she wanted that line shot, didn't quite get it there.
There's a pass that makes Iowa State's offense be a little more predictable. Hatch gets a nice little softer shot, pretty much on the Big 12 sign. Scores a point for Iowa State. Centeno serving. Presley turned midair, rotated her body, and found a spot on the floor that was not being blocked.
Yeah, she is such a dynamic player there on the outside. She can do it all. Hard cross, deep cross, line, tips, rolls.
Solid swing by Hatch, gets defended. Free ball for Iowa State. I think the Baylor team was a little out of system, and Vandermark threw it over. I'm sorry, 17 is in. That's McGee. Double contact by Iowa State. Yeah, Kara McGee was making the emergency plays, did a great job, and ultimately the Bears earned the point, double up on Iowa State, 6-3. Hatch goes for the corner. It's an overpass. Iowa State takes the slightly over the net ball and dumps it down.
Again, those long rallies with Baylor being such a dynamic offensive team. Iowa State's really got to capitalize on those long runs.
That time, McGee was camped and waiting. Great position for the block. Iowa State's attack went right into the double block and scored a 7th point for Baylor.
2 substitutions for each team. Van Slayton for the Baylor Bears and Baranski in for the Cyclones.
Centeno with the up. Should be a free ball for Iowa State. See if they can make it happen. There's a touch called on the block. And Iowa State gets to 5. Herrera to serve. The back set lands. I'm going to say that Williams thought she was going to do that. I don't think it was a mistake.
Yep. I think she was trying to challenge Herrera there in that left back position.
To get into the right position.
Yep.
Thank you. Cyclones go at the block, get the point.
I love watching Brooke Anderson play for this Cyclone team. She works hard in transition. She's not the tallest one out there, the biggest one out there, but she works hard and she takes aggressive swing every single time. Quick feet, quick closing step.
Jenna Brandt with the ace serve. Sometime I want you to talk about transition because I know there are some people that may not understand what that is. So.
Yeah,
it's
no
a very
doubt.
valid point, but I think there are people that understand and people that don't.
Am I talking in a foreign language, Carl? Does it seem like that?
No, I get it. Off the hands, continues the play. Presley tries a back row attack, goes wide.
It's really interesting. Again, I mentioned this earlier, what the Baylor offense does when Callie Williams, the setter, is front row. Usually you see the middles running behind on a slide. Well, they're staying in front and allowing an opening for Yassiana Presley to swing out of the back row on that right back position.
Cyclones block is there. Holthaus, Engelbrecht. Could be Engelbrecht's first block of her career.
It sure looked like it by her excitement there at the end of that play.
The set is tied at 9. Service error gives Baylor their 10th point.
KJ Johnson back into the match for Van Slate. She's going to be attacking from the right side for Baylor.
Matching service errors ties this set at 10. Anna back to serve. Uh-oh. I think I'm going to start talking about rutabaga instead of service aces because this is catching. I don't like it.
You're right. I know. There's such a tough line between driving your serve and pushing those serve receive passers back, and also just being consistent and giving your chance an opportunity to stay in the game.
Forearm set to Presley, goes through the block and down. And that's a typical Baylor offensive play. Throw it up high, let her adjust her feet, and crush it. Presley throws a tip. Iowa State defends it. Enna with an up. Bramschreiber with that set. She had her left foot on the other side of the 10-foot line, so it's legal for her to use her hands as she sets.
Yeah, that's a great ball by Bramschreiber there for the Baylor Bears. Right.
Took a timeout just to straighten things out. Let's see what happens. Iowa State tries a pin attack, challenges the top of the block, and earned the point.
Yeah.
I think one of the things about the system of challenges and things, the players aren't going to lie to their coach. They're not going to say, yeah, I touched it, and then the replay shows they didn't. So it's
Yeah, it's definitely a helpful tool. They didn't need to use the challenge on that play, but you know, when they do, it's a nice feature that they've incorporated.
Presley with the left side attack is a success. Anderson with the dig. Middle attack goes wide for Baylor. Iowa State has 12, the Bears 14. Hatch serving. Right side attack goes wide. Narrows the gap to 1 as Baylor leads 14-13 here in set 2.
A little bit slow offensively here for this Baylor side. We'll see if they can stop the run.
Serve, you can just see it, keeps floating and floating and floating, and you're hoping it's going to drop if you're the server, but sometimes it just keeps on floating. We are mounting up in the service error category as Iowa State has 6, Baylor has 3. Aces are leading 4-3 with Baylor. Iowa State thought the ball was down, had a recovery. Herrera with the slide of the win.
Yeah, Herrera, all Big 12 first team pick last year for 2019. She is a leader for this Iowa State offense, and Jenna Brandt doing a good job trying to find her in transition.
Presley off the block. The ball goes across the net and out. Yassiana's creeping her hitting percentage back up. She has 7 kills, 3 errors, 20 attempts. She's hitting .200. Harrison challenges the block, hammers it through, and the Bears score their 17th.
Good touch off the block by Jenna Brandt and Engelbrecht there. Iowa State defense was a little bit caught back on their heels on that last play.
Tough set for Callie Williams. Presley with the pass, but she was up tight against the net. Not much she could do. And she put it in a position that the attack could not connect. Brandt serving. A pipe set that turned into a tip by Yassiana. Iowa State all geared up to block, and the ball went right in the middle.
Yep, she finds those openings.
I'm going to say the tools in the toolbox. I like that phrase, and that's just one of them. Was that Williams with the throw?
That was Callie Williams there with the dump. She's done a really good job, as stated before, starting for the Baylor Bears this season. McGuire said they don't miss a beat offensively. She's a little bit smaller on the block, but she does a really, really good job and makes up for it defense. The reason why she has been named the AVCA National Player of the Year. Off to a little bit of a slower start tonight, but I have no doubt she'll find her groove here in a minute.
Back live. McGee serving. Cyclones go right side with Anderson. It's a winner. Not really a slide, more of a high outside set, and they connect. Cyclone defenders extending the play. Back row attack on, I believe, Presley.
Yeah, Iowa State doing some really good job blocking and honoring their hitters over there on the block, putting up some nice touches for the Iowa State defense.
Extending the play. There's another pancake and the dump. Was that Engelbrecht?
It was, yes.
Number 12, big smile on her face.
Wasn't a swing. It was more of just a back set over to the middle of the court. But hey, a point's a point, right, Carl?
That's right. And I think, what could she do? You know, the thing that she probably thought of setting is sometimes a challenge when the ball is coming at that angle. Anyway, excellent mental solution. Williams with the serve. Cyclones go right side, and the block is there for Baylor.
Little miscommunication error on that Iowa State coverage. And two players kind of looking at each other going, I thought that was yours.
Overpass dealt with by Holthouse. Sometimes we wonder if we should just play those, you know, pass them and try and set them up. That time Holthouse said, I'm going.
That's right. It's a nice high hit by Annie Hatch, too. Just keeping the ball in play, keeping it on her side, giving her team another opportunity to make a swing.
Hatch with the swing.
Great coverage there by Anderson.
Throw by number, I'm not sure if that was Presley or 20.
Lachey Harper out of the middle, that one was. She kind of, you can see Baylor's middle is kind of throwing it around, challenging that Iowa State defense, making them scramble a bit.
Bowden serving. Cyclones go quick in the middle. Block is not quite there. Iowa State earns their 20th. Baylor has 22. Presley winds up and nails that one. She's got a little bit more hang time than the usual suspects.
She does. She's so athletic. And Iowa State has got to really time their jump on the block to try and get a touch on her.
That time Iowa State attack hit the back of the ball. Takes us to set point in set 2. Schreiber serving. Cyclones go a pipe set. Anderson finds it, connects, and Iowa State stays in the set.
Brooke Anderson just calm, cool, and collective, but staying aggressive in this tight situation here.
Up by Iowa State, extends the play. Back set, tests the center of the defense. Presley goes into the block.
Both
Another
sides
dig.
playing some really good defense right now.
Iowa State challenges the block out of the middle, gets the point.
Such a momentum shift when it goes long, that rally goes long, and you win the point. See if they can win a back-to-back point here.
Another point brings Iowa State closer, 24-23. Coach McGuire takes a timeout. See if they can right the ship.
I love what I'm seeing from this Iowa State offense here. They're down, but they're all still staying really aggressive. They're being relentless defensively. You see Brooke Anderson taking some nice high aggressive swings, and they're scrambling, but they're making plays over there. And Baylor doing some nice job blocking and getting some touches on those Iowa State attacks. But big momentum shift, like I said earlier, when the play or the rally goes long and you get the point. And so if you can string just a couple points together off of those momentum shifts, it makes all the difference. They're just down by 1. They need 1 more. Let's see if Baylor can get a stop off this serve here to win the set.
Coach McGuire, knowing that we don't want to go any more points than we need to tonight because we have to play tomorrow. It's not like we can play next Tuesday or something.
That's right, that's right.
So there's just a definite amount of physical energy and mental energy for both teams.
Yep. Baylor's on a 7-win streak, hot streak right now. They lost their first match to KU, but have won every single match since then. And we'll see what they can get tonight.
Baylor gets the 25th. Presley's attack lands out, and Iowa State drops this set. You're watching college volleyball on Big 12 Now on ESPN+. Hilton Coliseum. Baylor has a 2-0 lead. Have some solid hits from Harrison and some solid blocks from Vandermark.
Yeah, we'll see how Iowa State can come out this third set here.
It's a winner with the pipe set.
So far, Iowa State's offensive efficiency
Kelly
is
Williams running a great show today. Set 3 begins with Jenna Brandt. Vandermark with the swing and the kill. She doesn't need to adjust her feet much. She just gets up in the air high enough with that left hand.
Yeah, she hits them high, that's for sure. But she is all business, that's for sure. She's a competitor. She's fun to watch.
Holthouse goes to the corner. It's a winner for Iowa State. Changing the direction, changing the angle of attack, all those things so important to be able to compete at this level. Vandermark off the top of the block.
That's still a good touch there by the Iowa State blockers, Annie Hatch and Engelbrecht. Iowa State was a little bit caught on their heels on that play. On those high balls, you got to make sure you're stopped on defense so that you can run those deep ones down.
Hatch, I bet, wishes she had another chance at that one. That was not in a hittable spot. Ball had already come down too far. Baylor leads 3-1 in set 3. They lead the match 2-0. Iowa State tries a high back set. Holthouse connects.
It's a great ball by Jenna Brandt. Keeping a little tempo on that right side ball. Makes it tough for Baylor's blockers to close.
Lauren Harrison checks in. Iowa State takes an overpass. Might have been a joust, but Herrera said, I'll just poke it and see what happens.
Yeah, it was Herrera against Callie Williams, and Herrera won that battle that time.
defended well. Double contact on Iowa State.
Great dig there by Jaden Centeno on that Yassiana Presley attack from the back.
McGee serving. Kelly Williams says, please, please, sometimes just pass it too close to the net so I can go up and jump and throw it down.
On those tight balls, see, Annie Hatch knew that was her play there on those tight balls. That left front hitter's got to honor the setter and make sure their hands are up and ready to make that block.
So we have a challenge. Up 6-3 in set 3. Hatch finds a gap in the block, puts it on the floor.
Looks like that block between Harper and Williams, there was just a little bit of space there. Annie Hatch snuck it through.
Service error. Scores Baylor, point number 7.
Taylor Baranski in for Annie Hatch for the Cyclone team.
Anderson challenges the block. Vandermark was there. So was Lachey Harper.
Harper again was the defensive Big 12 player of the week. She had 8 kills against Texas Tech last week in the second set alone. She's a good blocker for this Baylor team.
Of 3 kills, 5 swings, no errors, hitting 600 this set, and I think it's, you know, it shows up when you double up 8-4 in set 3.
Yeah, Baylor is 6-0 when they start off the match, 2-0. So we'll see if they can keep that streak alive here. Score 9-4, and they're just gaining momentum as they go.
Net violation.
Another great swing by Brooke Anderson, number 5 for the Cyclones. Against a Vandermark, a 6'6" player, you've got to be creative and find ways to get kills, and she's doing just that, using hands, finding shots.
Vandermark is set on the left pin. Iowa State's block is there, and they earn the point.
Jenna Brandt got up on that one. She's high, she's over. She was in just the perfect position for that one.
Vandermark with the swing. Iowa State tries to decide in the middle of the play if it's going to be in or out, and by then there was a touch. And Bowden goes back to serve with Baylor leading 10-6. Iowa State looking for the corner. Goes long, and Baylor leads 11-6. Centeno is there to cover the dump by Kelly Williams. The ball was up in the air, and then an Iowa State player tried to poke it deep. Unfortunately, it went all the way out on that effort play.
Eleanor Holthouse back in for the Cyclones. Getting a little back row action.
Service error for the Bears. Jenna Brandt serving for Iowa State. Marika Vandermark goes high and into the block, goes outside the antenna, scores a point for the Bears.
With Baylor being so dynamic on the pins, with Vandermark on the right and Yassian on the left, it's tough to honor your hitters on a good pass. The Iowa State middle kind of has to stay steady and just kind of read where that set is going.
Service error gives the Bears their 14th. Holthouse gets one in rhythm and hammers it.
Great pass there by Enna. You can see Kara McGee kind of honoring that good pass, honoring the set in the middle, and then not quite closing there on Holthouse, giving her a hole to swing through.
McGee with the kill.
She misses the block, but then she comes back with a kill.
Presley serving. Holthouse challenges Harrison, and Holthouse wins. I think Harrison may not have penetrated the net completely. The ball ran down her arms. Baylor continuing to play well, but for Iowa State, they're not closing the deficit. 15-10, set 3, Baylor's leading.
Piper Mock and Kinsey Mance in for the Cyclones.
Cyclones try the right side. And I believe Harrison was in on that block. It was an excellent rally, though. Lots going on. And
yeah, Iowa State, true to their identity, is finding that middle in transition quickly. And there she goes. Piper did exactly just that. She finds Herrera in transition, and that's just tough to defend. An in-transition ball to the middle. Herrera finds a hole there right in the center of the court.
Presley with the attack. And she's back row right now, folks. So when she took off from behind there and then still got her hands over the net in the attack area. Yeah.
It was a back row attack, but it looked like a front row attack. And she is all business out there. I love watching her compete. She does not want to lose. She wants to win. And you can see it in her face and the way that she competes.
A serve for Baylor. Williams notching another point. Iowa State takes a timeout. Baylor leading 18-11.
Yeah, we'll take a look.
For the Big 12. And then in this season with the COVID, I like your comment earlier that we're very happy we get to play, but there's no stress relief. See how Iowa State can finish tonight. build some momentum going into tomorrow. Herrera gets a nice little, was that a slide, I think? More
you
more
got
than a
it.
back set.
You got it. Off one foot there by Herrera. Piper finds her right out of the timeout. Nice aggressive swing to get the ball back here for the Cyclone team.
Vandermark challenges the middle, and there's some thought about whether or not the ball was in or not.
Line judge called it out, but up ref refuted it and said, nope, it was in. Looked like it just touched the line.
I have done that job before, and it's not easy.
High pressure job, huh?
Yeah. Excellent up on the serve. Let's see if Iowa State can keep it. They do. Keep it alive, I should say. Vandermark just loading up and hitting. 20-12, Baylor. If they block it, they block it. If they dig it, they dig it. But she's going to hit it hard.
Yep, you see the pin hitters really coming alive on this Baylor offense. And one thing that Coach McGuire talked about was the depth to his team, and you really see it in that pin hitter position. Outside right side, there's lots of versatility. A lot of them can play both sides, so it's nice that they can make adjustments that way.
Chanel Bramschreiber tossed one over. Heads up play.
Yeah, Iowa State defense not ready for that. They were already back.
Expecting the attack. She dumped it right in the middle. Kenzie Mance gets a point for Iowa State.
Great swing by Kenzie Mance. She's a sophomore from Belle Plaine, Iowa. Last week against the Longhorns, she had 6 kills in the second match on Saturday.
Brandt serving. Communication error between who's going to take the next ball for Iowa State. Gets Baylor 1 point closer to the sweep. That was planted. She got close to the net. Marika Vandermark.
And she is pumped about that swing there, giving all the credit to Callie Williams. Nice play by the Baylor offense there.
Presley tried to load up on one, just hit the back of the ball instead of the area that she needed to keep it in.
You see Presley and Bramschreiber talking about that second ball. I think Presley wanted it a little bit tighter to the net.
Holthouse takes a back set from Brandt, and she's able to finish.
The Baylor defense has not been able to stop Holthouse's cross-court cut shot.
Eleanor's hitting .316 tonight. Presley goes into the Cyclone block. Holthouse, Engelbrecht.
Just a solo block by Eleanor Holthouse there. She's right on the money against the Presley attack. It's a great blocking move.
Vandermark with that kill, and we're at match point. I want to say also that I did challenge Baylor offensively. Currently in this set, there's 7 kills, 1 error, 375. That's tough.
Yeah, no doubt. Van Slate back to serve here for the Baylor team.
block is there for Baylor. Set 3 goes 25-16 to Baylor. Baylor and Iowa State will return to Hilton Coliseum tomorrow at 4 p.m. for